The billionaires just get too much power. Prime example was this week was
oh no,
Blue Origin. You know, Jeff Bezos' new space company or whatever.
Oh
the fuck
my
he
God.
is
Do we
going.
have to talk about this?
We absolutely have to talk about this.
So Katy Perry goes to space.
Yep. But she's not the only one. Gayle King is there. Bezos' wife. Right? Just the most random fucking 6 females you could just throw together.
I think my immediate reaction, because I saw it, like, I don't know, on Threads or Instagram, some shit, and I was like, what most of us were thinking is like, what the fuck is Katy Perry doing in space?
It sounds like a fucking South Park episode.
It's
yo.
like not even, it's the only question you can ask. It's like, why the fuck is she in space?
You find out Bezos' wife is gone, which I don't know what's good with her mitt. Her face is just like, it gets to a point where you have so much plastic surgery where like now you look scary as fuck.
Yeah, and I recognized Gayle King immediately. I was like, oh, that's Gayle. What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently they were trying to get Oprah to go.
Well, that just makes it more sus because it's like, Gayle?
Yeah.
You got Oprah's tag along because you couldn't get, it's like we couldn't get Nelly, so we gonna get Murphy Lee. That's cool. We understand.
They couldn't land Oprah is what you're saying.
We understand.
But
we couldn't get Justin Timberlake, but we'll get JC Chasez.
What pisses me off is that like every time I've seen the clip throughout the week about it, it's like, all right, I'm just getting more pissed off.
It just made me more upset. Everything because at first it's like I see the clip of them going up, right? See the clip of them going up, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!"
It's amazing.
And then she was like, "Oh my goddess." Katy Perry was like, "Oh my goddess." I said, "Okay, I let it slide. Whatever."
Right.
They're just going up. They're excited.
Yeah.
Then they get in the plane. She's got this flower, and she's like staring in the camera and like holding the flower, and it's like, okay, it's getting weirder.
Yeah.
Then they're like, "Look at the moon." She's singing.
Well, yeah,
doing all this weird shit.
They were asking her, "What songs are you going to perform up there, Katy?" And Katy, they were like, "Oh, I don't think I'm going to sing a song." And then they're like, "Everything got so still," and she just started singing. What a wonderful world!
I see trees of green. That's a crazy song. This red roses too.
Y'all love and care about the planet. Y'all love and care about this planet so much. You know how much fucking carbon emissions you just fucking burnt into the air off this little fucking round trip of
300 tons of carbon emitted into the atmosphere. But we're like, we just want to do about the Earth because this is about caring for the Earth. And then in another interview defending the trip,
right?
Gayle King is like, Jeff has so many great ideas. He wants to put the trash from Earth into space.
That's a fucking horrible idea.
She said it like we were idiots. Like she said, like, I don't think you guys understand. Like Jeff wants to take the trash from Earth, put it in outer space.
Yeah.
Like we're stupid.
Yeah, like it could potentially like block the sun. Or
We could fucking block all the UV rays and the sun from reaching Earth ever. Maybe you guys aren't thinking it through.
Maybe it could like shoot back down at Earth at a speed where it's just undetainable and really just fuck up our planet. Like I don't think us fucking up the planet. I don't think the way to unfuck it is to fuck up our galaxy. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
like
think that's the move.
Our star system. Like billionaires are just fucking. They get too much power. Like you said. Like dude, you got Elon Musk with access to Mars and like Jeff Bezos with access to Mars, and this is the shit they're talking about doing. It's like. Yeah, we trashed our fucking planet, so let's go trash this other planet that we don't know.
Right, the repercussions are going to be. What's crazy is I seen her like pissed off about the backlash they were getting. She was like, "I just say to people, have you ever been to space? It's not the bar you think it is. It's not the comeback. It's not the nail in the coffin you think it is. It's not a good look for any of y'all, to be honest."
I feel wild for saying this. Like I don't want to be on some hater shit, but it's like it almost makes me wish there was like some kind of malfunction. Just because, like, bro, you spent all this bread on some dumb shit. Like, how much does this shit cost for real?
Wait a minute.
This 1 4-minute trip, how much does it cost? Because it's like you could have sent so many people to college. You could have fed so many starving children. You're talking about we care about the Earth. Like there's people dying, medical bills.
Oh, shit just blows up when it tries to leave in the atmosphere, and I think to myself. I'm watching it blow up. What a wonderful world.
I think the only reason I say that, I know it's fucked up.
It's not fucked up.
Sue me. The only reason I say that is because it's on the same energy as for me as like that Titanic shit. The rich people that were paying all that bread to go see the Titanic.
Oh yeah, and
this is that.
Yeah, you're not getting no sympathy from us if your fucking rocket ship blew up. God forbid.
You want to go to space for 4 minutes? That's awesome.
You're talking about the people who like sunk down at like a Titanic tour. And
and it imploded.
Yeah. Oh, God forbid. It's like, yeah, see, y'all shouldn't be fucking with the ocean. Y'all shouldn't be fucking with space to begin with.
Go watch the fucking movie, dude.
But I feel exactly what you're saying, because sometimes I'll watch like those parkour videos or like people like scaling buildings and shit, and I be wanting them to fall.
Yo, you're
I know they're not going to fall because the clips on social media.
Sometimes they do fall.
But it's like, dude,
I've seen clips of them falling.
Yeah, I would like to see one where it's just completely ended.
You're sick, dude. You're fucking masochist. It's because you can't climb a building.
No, it's because
you are a hater.
I imagine myself working at that building. But
they're right about you.
You got to go get him down. Like, how am I supposed to do this? First of all, terrible. Secondly, this is just a terrible use of free will. Okay, to just be running across a fucking building, jumping from platform to platform. Like, you really think you're him? I would love to see you.
They're
slip
adrenaline junkies, dude, and they're trying to get their fix. Like, what do you want from them?
Spotlights. That's what they are. Look at me.
No, I think Katy. No, because I do want to officially award Katy Perry the Moonlight Moment of the month.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't awarded it in a while. I think we gave it to Stephen A. But yeah, Moonlight Moment of the month. Maybe the Moonlight Moment of the year. I don't know if anyone's gonna top this.
The whole squad,
but
Katy Perry specifically, because she's definitely like the DEI of
that like, crew. That's the most DEI crew if you really think about it. It's a bunch of white women and a couple of black women. We love black women. We love white women. We love all women. But come on, can we be serious? I love feminism, right? But feminism can't be your brand. Right. Like she's on some like
you can't give us backlash because we're all female crew.
You're trying to make feminism your identity and your brand. It's fucking weird. Feminism existed before you, Katy Perry, and it's gonna exist after you, Katy Perry.
I feel like that was Jeff Bezos doing. They can't critique it if it's all women. Like,
did you see him open the door from the inside?
Yeah, then they closed it real quick.
Hey, please.
That's why I feel like, I don't know, it almost looks CGI. Like, I'm not even going to, like...
The whole takeoff and everything kind of looks... So, did they even go to space? Let's be real.
They touched, like, the outermost
part. Did they even go to space, bro?
Like,
that's not what I'm asking.
Like, on some CGI
Did they leave the fucking ground?
I don't know. Because I hate to be that conspiracy guy, but when you watched it, it just looks pretty fucking fake.
Look at the moon. You see the blue line? I was waiting to go in the comments to see some fucking astrophysicist like, actually, the moon wouldn't be in that position at that time of day. It would have been over here on the northwest, and you could have seen it from that position. But nobody did it.
The curvature of the Earth is not.
I was just waiting for somebody to actually, right there, you can see the firmament.
But like, imagine being a real astronaut, like a real female astronaut. All the shit just got taken away from you because fucking Katy Perry and fucking Gayle King want to fucking fly
all the accolades
up to space for 30 seconds.
Like, just imagine though, you've trained like for fucking 12 years, 13 fucking years.
Intense.
Went to school for 8 years before that, and all the closest you've come to space is like a fucking 50-foot pool that they put you in to pressurize you, and they put you in one of them little ball things that they spin you around on.
That's the closest you
and
get.
Fucking Katy Perry gets to sing Louis Armstrong on the fucking, like, come on, dude, what's going on?
All because you're best friends with fucking Sanchez. What's her name? I forget. Bezos' wife, something Sanchez. All because they're friends with her. Like,
that's why his first wife burnt his ass.
Right.
Said, let me get off of this shit. I took like 36 mil and gave it to black kids.
I just feel like it's Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. Those are just the definitions of money just simply can't unlame a motherfucker. Am I wrong for that? Like, you literally can't unlame yourself.
Jeff would buy you.
No, he would buy me?
And
maybe.
And just make you
do Jeff, I'm not going to lie to you. If he was on something, you want to go to space,
he would make you do dumb shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like his own, that's his little king. That's his little humiliation.
I feel like we're just living in a Black Mirror episode. Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No, what's that about?
So Black Mirror is kind of like a sci-fi show where like none of the episodes are really connected. Like sometimes there's like Easter egg type shit. You know what I mean? Like they'll mention other episodes, but it's not like a show you need to watch chronological. It's like Twilight Zone in a sense.
That's what I was trying to think of the name. It's like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, so it's like a modern day Twilight Zone where like, to me, how I explain it is like the fears are like tangible. So it's like a horror show that's kind of, some of them are futuristic. Most of them are futuristic setting, but like, it's kind of tangible fears and like technological fears and like that type of shit.
Like fear of me taking off this rocket and it blowing up and people cheering that it blew up.
No, it's really psychological and wild. Like, so for example, the first episode, Spoiler alert. Fast forward if you're going to watch Black Mirror, you never did. But like the first ever episode from the first season, it's a politician and he gets a call and it's like, yo, the princess has been kidnapped or some shit like that.
Okay.
And the bull is like, basically like, if you don't want me to kill her, you're going to have to fuck a pig at 3:00, like on television and broadcast it.
What?
Yeah. So then like he sends like a finger and then like.
Okay. Would you fuck the pig?
So me?
Yeah. Let me ask you. No, I'm not doing
But listen, this is the type of show it is, right? Bull basically sends a finger. And so he's like, yo, I gotta fuck this pig or he's going to kill like the princess. Yeah, so then like. He goes on TV and he fucks a pig, and everybody is glued to the TV watching the news,
watching him fuck a pig.
Yeah, and he let the girl go like an hour or 45 minutes before the broadcast started, but everybody was so glued to the TV that nobody found her. So he never even had to do that. He let her go before the broadcast started, and then like killed himself.
It's on some Jigsaw shit. Feels like
that episode in particular is just like that was the moral of the story was like people are so infatuated with like the drama and the all that shit that like he didn't even have to do it. People were so interested in watching him do it that
he didn't even have to.
Yeah,
the whole time.
Yeah, but not every episode is like that. Like Papa Dot is in an episode where like him and his man are playing this VR game. And like one of their characters is a boy and one of their characters is a girl, and like they're playing this like fighting game, and they start like fucking in the game. So they start.
Hold on, dog.
Papa Dot.
Hold on,
Clarence.
The show you just described to me, it's episode 1. This guy has to fuck a pig.
Yeah.
Episode 2, we got
Papa Dot. No, that's not episode 2. That's like season 5 or some shit.
The second
it's a whole different season.
You're describing to me is Papa Doc smashing his mans in VR and Street Fighter.
Yes, that's exactly what the episode. It's like season 5 though.
What the hell is this?
Because they're all different.
Why is it back?
There's another season.
Who wrote this? Fucking Vince McMahon.
I don't know. I'm assuming there's a bunch of different writers for a bunch of different. Not Vinny. Nah, bro. It's they're crazy.
So it's back now, is what you're saying?
Yo, it's back.
That's pretty scary.
There's a bunch of different shit, a bunch of different episodes, a bunch of different fears.
That's fucked up.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty fucked up. What happened to just Fear Factor? Isn't it crazy? That's kind of how like Joe Rogan really got on.
Remember you ever see that time that Bull like got up on Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan was
put him with some shit.
Joe Rogan was about to run his shit.
See, that's the thing I don't like about Joe though. Like I fuck with Joe. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like he's the type of bull that he's waiting for somebody to do some shit.
Absolutely.
Always like trying to instigate. Like he's just dying for it.
He's just standing on business too hard. He's not going to de-escalate when he sees someone's getting fired up.
Yeah, he's dying for it. Like, all right, chill out.
He just put him in a lock real quick. I think the Miz was on that episode.
Oh, he might have been.
The Miz was like, yeah, I know Joe was about to fucking kill him.
He might have been.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Have you seen this shit that's going around right now? It's about MGK. Somebody on Facebook made like a white rapper Mount Rushmore.
I think I seen that. It was like a Mac Miller,
Eminem, Mac Miller.
Who else was on?
Russ. And Paul Wall. That was the Rushmore.
I like Paul Wall on there.
I like
M and Paul Wall.
Mac Miller can go on there. I'm not the huge Mac fan, but rest in peace, he can go on there.
Kids was like Mac, Pittsburgh shit. Watching them come up, cool.
Yeah.
But for the fourth, MGK, no,
not MGK. No. Anybody but MGK.
He was their fourth.
No,
people were saying he should have been.
No, he was the only one that said he should have. He was like, it's blasphemy.
He was defending it.
So what I want to do in honor of MGK saying it's blasphemy to not be on the white rapper Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I want to just name white rappers that I'm taking on the Mount Rushmore over MGK.
Okay.
Lil White.
All right.
Lil White.
What about G-Eazy?
No.
I'm taking G-Eazy over MGK.
You are?
Yeah. I would.
Put him on there. I'm not mad at it.
What about
Macklemore?
What's going to be the next one I ask
I'm going to pop some tags. Give it to me. Put him in there.
Just because he dropped the Free Palestine
Put him
song.
in there. Slim Jesus.
No.
Slim Jesus. Give him to me.
No.
All right, that was outlandish.
No.
Slim Jesus is outlandish.
That's the one that's like, all right.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not even a question.
Yeah, they could even be on there.
MC Search.
Sure. What about John Cena? Straight up.
John Cena.
John Cena, I'm thinking John
Every
Cena.
fucking day of the week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What does MGK got other than I'm a wild boy? I'm a wild boy.
He's got Let's Talk About It. The Eminem diss. I'm sick of you being whack and you're still mad. Let's talk about it. He said, both of us single dads, we can talk about it.
Yo. What is that?
Are you trying to serenade him mid-song? Would you take Vanilla Ice?
Yeah. Over MGK?
Would you take
White rapper Rushmore?
Would you take the bull from Fort Minor?
He's not white.
He is Asian. He's Asian.
He's not white.
I would consider him more white. Though.
Yeah, I'd take him though.
You would take him?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of
One thing, I don't know why.
You know, they did have another song.
I know, we always talk about it. I don't want to talk about Fort Minor.
I'm talking about Where'd You Go? I Miss You So.
Damn, who else? There's got to be more white rap. The boy that did Informer. Informer. The right to go to get you on the hell.
The bull Jim Carrey this.
Yeah.
And Basta. Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Take Marky Mark over him.
Easy.
Over MGK. Yeah, MGK is just not it, bro. He's just not it.
He's just not in the Rushmore for sure.
No. He's not.
M definitely in the Rushmore. Mac I'll let in the Rushmore.
Right.
Paul Wall I'll let in the Rushmore. Why not?
I'll let Paul Wall in there. Yeah.
Paul Wall's on the Rushmore.
He had a different lane there of white. Like, he could almost get away with saying it.
No, fuck.
He almost could, I feel
No,
like.
he couldn't.
On some South shit.
How you gonna give out a pass?
I know, I'm saying I feel like he could have. Because think about it, like Logic can say it.
He might have snuck it in real
Like, you
smooth,
know what
and
I
we
mean?
wouldn't have noticed, but we would have noticed.
I feel
They
like
would have noticed now.
I feel like he
10
just
years
wouldn't
later.
cross that line. You know,
He doesn't
it's
need
Paul
to.
Wall.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Weird thing I heard about Paul Wall that he said is that he doesn't write to beats. Like, he doesn't write to music, which, I mean, it's not to say, like, I understand freehand in a verse and shit, but, like, he'll listen to the beat in the studio and then go out to his car and write to it. I think that's the fucking weirdest
Like
thing.
the beat can't be playing while he's writing.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
That's crazy.
I mean, when you listen to his flow, it kind of
It
reflects.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I got the internet going nuts.
Yeah.
My chain light up.
Riff
like-
Raff. I'm taking
Over
Riff
MGK
Raff.
for
Yeah.
sure. I'm not a Riff Raff fan, but I'm taking him over MGK.
I would even consider him for on the Rushmore. I would.
Nah.
On some Lil
You're
Mama,
on some-
I'm sorry.
See, you're always trying to pander to these young boys.
What?
You know what pisses me off about these new gen young boys?
Riff Raff was like 10 years ago. Jelly Roll.
Yes. As a rapper, yes.
Yeah.
Over MGK, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jelly Roll be rapping with Lil White.
Who's the bull? I responded to that dude's Action Bronson.
Logic.
Action
Oh,
Bronson.
Action Bronson, easy. You don't even got to ask.
Yeah.
Over MGK, yeah.
For sure.
Even though he's just a Ghostface knockoff. I put the fish sticks in the Maserati. You can't stop me. I'm eating gelati because I'm cocky.
Him and Rick Ross, at least they embrace
I'm
the
on
fat
Fifth
bars.
Street
Like,
eating fucking ramen noodles and sake.
Cheeto dust on my hand as I'm
Yo.
rolling up a gram.
Yeah, all you really need to do to make a Rick Ross song is just know a bunch of food and a bunch of brands.
Yeah, luxury
Louboutin
brand.
shoes when I'm eating pasta with the lobster on the side. Yeah, that's all he talks about. You ever fuck your favorite bitch with the Maserati shoes?
Linguine and shrimp marble floors. You ever see,
He just names food. That's I love it.
you ever see the game where that freestyle compilation where he's like red rose, white ceiling? And he starts
Yeah, he says it. Yeah, it's like he be trying to sell it. Like
like I just can't.
let me think of
How
something.
should I start this joint? Red rose, white ceiling. We heard
You know,
you.
the breakfast slow. Like yeah, okay. Let me catch
And
it.
I gotta-
Let me catch it. Damn, I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Red roof, white ceiling.
Damn, I don't even know what I'm gonna say for real. I ain't rapped in so long. I'm not even a rapper for real. Rare roof. I hate when niggas do. That's what motherfuckers be doing. Not even just game.
No,
motherfuckers be doing that.
Like someone just had time.
They
And made
couldn't
the
wait to get in the
compilation.
cipher. They've been saving this verse for a minute,
which is cool. Like I don't expect you to freestyle fucking everything, but like, come on, remember which ones you already use. Like, keep some shit in your arsenal.
It's better than reading it off your phone. But like, yeah, come on. Man.
You ever see them do the llama llama red pajama shit?
That shit's funny.
Yeah,
some people be snapping. Llama llama red pajamas. Get up on your ass, your mama.
The Migos went crazy.
Oh yeah, Glorilla snap.
And I was just thinking the other day.
What?
Remember, like, when the Kendrick and Drake shit was going on, and then, like, Chris Brown's randomly beefing with Quavo?
Yo, he snapped on Quavo. The wrong Migo died. Like, all right, this is...
Hold on. Like, he said, real motherfuckers wish they killed you instead of Takeoff.
Yo, Quavo. Like, yo... It was just a crazy year. Cat Williams started it off with all this beef. And people were just saying wild shit. Like, so you beat your fucking wife? You're a pedophile. Yeah, well, your friend died and we wish it was you. Like, oh my God.
Everybody wanted smoke except for Jermaine. He took the back seat. Yeah, I respect it.
We weren't beefing with the right people, man.
Who would be your Rushmore of light-skinned rappers?
Light-skinned rappers?
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking Drake, J. Cole.
My Rolodex.
Is that a lock there?
Is Jay-Z light-skinned?
No, I think he's black but lighter tone. I'm talking about biracial parents.
Biracial, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not Logic.
No.
Let's just fucking get that out the way in case you're watching. He's probably not watching, but
you never know. Definitely Drake Cole, I think, got to be on there for sure.
For sure. Drake and Cole.
For sure. I don't. Damn, it's hard because I really don't know people's parents and shit. Now that I disqualified Jay-Z, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, like, in my head, like, Wiz, I don't know his parents, like, but he's a lighter tone.
No, Wiz is not.
No, like Cudi isn't. It's hard.
Cudi's not even close.
So Logic would have to be.
Nah, yo, damn, I can't think of no mixed rappers.
No biracial rappers. Ain't that crazy?
We're like out here.
Damn. There's got to be more than that.
We're out here.
Let's see what they say.
We got to exist.
Let's see what they say. J. Cole, Lotto.
I'll put Lotto over Logic.
I'll take Lotto over Logic.
Is there only 3 mixed rappers in history? What the fuck?
Here's 10. It says Fabulous. No, that's African and Dominican, dude. Fab's yeah, they ain't got
DJ Drama. Get the fuck out of here.
Now they're mixing the all right. They're talking about Albanian and shit. They said Lil Mosey. Logic is biracial? Question mark. I had no idea.
Lil Mosey is not making the list.
No.
I'm taking me over Mose.
What about Kid Cudi?
He's not mixed.
He's black and Hispanic, dude. It's mixed.
All right, we'll take Cudi. Put him on there. Shit.
Whoa, this is the top rappers and their white mothers. That's a crazy headline. That's an insane headline. Jack Harlow? What? No, he's white. Dr. Umar. Yeah, there ain't much.
Dr. Umar is funny as shit.
I know he plays in the snow. I just can't prove 100%. it. I just can't prove it. But he's definitely playing in snow. I feel like he got his heart broke by a white woman. That's why he is this way.
Acting like that.
Yeah, like apparently he has a daughter too. That was pretty much like he's a piece of shit and like isn't in my life.
Damn.
But I feel like it's a double-edged sword. I don't know enough about to speak on that. Yeah. But one thing I do want to speak on, we talked about Aunt Edwards getting caught up with that older lady per se, right?
Was she older? I didn't know.
She was like 38. So like for him,
that's the one that he like paid the 216 payments.
Yeah, that's a pretty big gap. But here I found out he already has a living son that he wants nothing to do with.
All right,
that's
when do you gotta like force some accountability on people?
I was kind of defended him in a sense. Like, all right, like yeah, she knew he didn't want the kid, but now I found out he has a whole nother living son right now, currently. Right now, and she's kind of older too, and she's also maybe we can fix this relationship, and you could want to see your kid, and he's like, no,
I just want to play basketball.
I just want to ball. Like, I think that's fucked up.
It is kind of fucked up. Just as a father myself and a present father, I just couldn't imagine being out in the world and like not at least visiting. You know what I mean? Like dropping off, like, hey, what's up?
Oh yeah, no, right. You're fucked up.
Like that movie where he was like, I'm here to pick up my son. He just picked him up.
Put him back.
Put him back down. I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
Yo, but I'm saying, like, he's out of pocket for that.
He is.
He's out of pocket. I can defend one situation, but it's like, dude, how many kids you gonna make? How many babies you gonna make grow up fatherless?
How many times?
You know what I mean? How many times does it happen over and over? And they just dubbed the Lakers today, round one of the playoffs.
They did.
Pretty crazy day, actually.
Playoffs starting. Rockets got the Warriors first round.
Clippers Nuggets went overtime. Nuggets won by 2, but I think the Clippers are going to upset them and win that series. It's healthy Kawhi season. We ain't see that.
Sorry, buddy. It's not going to happen.
Oh, well, Coach Jokic is going to outcoach Tyronn Lue and shit.
Y'all are done.
Norman Powell's been playing out of his body.
You're done.
They're cooked.
They're done.
They're cooked. Russell Westbrook is going to carry the Nuggets with Jokic.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. It's interesting.
Nuggets ain't leaving.
Damn.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Some interesting first round matchups.
It is. But I think the West is the OKC Thunders to lose, really. When you really look at how great their team is in every parameter, defense, top to bottom, they're fucking amazing.
I think it's gonna be them and my Rockets in the what?
And
not even on no bias shit.
In Cancun next round? Y'all are going home in 4 games, yo.
Eastern Conference Finals, Rockets, Thunder, lock it in.
Y'all don't want no smoke with the light skin, man. What about just light skins in general as a Rushmore? Because I think Steph might be
Steph's got to be on there.
Oh, my God.
Steph's got to be on there. Drake's got to be on there just for cultural impact. Yeah. What he's done for light skins. Yeah. I'd put probably Malcolm X on there.
Maybe Pat Mahomes.
Malcolm X. Oh, Patty's working his way towards there.
Maybe not quite yet, but the legacy's going to be there.
He might be on there. I'm putting him on there.
Yo, somebody was saying if Curry wins this year, like, we really need to have a conversation.
He's better than Bron. We don't even need to have the conversation.
You think he's better than Bron?
Yo, whoever makes I talk about Bleacher Report and whoever makes their fucking like, you know how they make like the mock trades? Yo, whoever makes Bleacher Report's mock trades, you need fired immediately.
It's gotta be like a 9-year-old.
Yo,
playing
they
Madden.
fucking suck. They're so unrealistic. Like, they'll put a trade out there. They'll be like, what if this happened? When? Why?
In what universe?
It's fucking Nico Harris. Like, who designed this? If I put it in Madden, it wouldn't work. Like, if I put it in 2K, it wouldn't work. Like, who?
No, it doesn't work for either side type shit.
It's just some dumb shit. It'll always be like, what do you think the Rockets would gain from this trade? And they'll be like...
And it's clearly pandering to one team. They're like, yeah, what about this ideal trade next year? Reed Shepard in 1 first round for Kevin Durant.
So it's just retarded.
Like, yeah, yo, let the Suns just absolutely scorch them.
Yeah.
Yo. Kevin Durant isn't worth 3 first rounds anymore, which is crazy. I feel like Kevin Durant.
There's always a third team in it too that's getting like absolutely nothing, but giving up their superstar like to replace the other star. Like, okay.
I seen one of my homies tweet out about the T-Wolves and the way they're playing. They said if Julius Randle could play more like Lamar Odom and less like Karl Malone, the Wolves would have a chance to win.
That's fucking crazy.
Damn. I said that's a bar because he does have that playmaking ability.
Yeah.
But why is he settling for these dumbass shots? Karl Malone shit. I don't know.
Man, fuck Karl Malone. We never talking about that motherfucker on this pod.
Fuck Karl Malone, man. Real shit.
What else happened? The WNBA draft in the basketball news.
Yeah, they had. See, I thought the French joint should have went number 1. Because she can dunk on some
She can dunk. Yeah, she the Wemby, they call it.
She's the Wemby of the league.
That's what they call
it. That's what they're
female
showing
Wemby. Yeah. Haley Van Lith to the sky, teaming up with Angel Reese again. Have you seen like the clips of her? Like fucking.
She didn't look too happy.
Shit.
She didn't look happy.
I am lost. She's just sad as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like, you went to LSU, you teamed up with them, trying to get a ring, trying to get a championship, and it didn't work out.
No.
And now you're about to get all your assists sold.
Damn. By Angel.
Yeah, she about to be blowing all them assists, which is okay. Whatever.
Remember,
maybe they're friends.
We definitely talked about this last time, but John said we need to work on your layups.
Lisa Leslie said that
on her podcast.
How do you think about how wild it is to make it to the league to play basketball professionally, and somebody tells you
a respected name in your sport too.
We need to work on your layups. She said, what do you think I should work on in my game? And she said layups. Not like, yeah, we need to add to your back to the basket. Like,
she on some Andre Drummond shit, bro. She be missing to get her rebounds up. Like, let's keep it a bean. Oh, sometimes.
Nah, some of that shit is on purpose, I think.
One thing I want to spin back about the Bleacher Report shit. So like all these fucking new kids coming up and shit, they're either like Twitch streamers or you're gonna see them, you know, post a lot on Instagram, Twitter. They're basically like pretty much in the public eye even more than just even during the off season, all this shit. So Cam Ward was recently streaming on Twitch, and I could tell you his top receivers in the league real quick, right?
Okay.
Number one, you want to take a guess at who he had at number one?
Jettis.
Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Number two, Jettis. Number three, Jamar Chase.
Calvin Ridley go to Miami.
Calvin Ridley is on the Titans, who hold the number one first pick.
Okay.
And then he said,
Jettis, who?
Jamar Chase.
Okay.
And then he said, I think he said Tyreek or somebody. Then for his last one, he said Treylon Burks.
All right. We get it.
Bro,
Y'all had a meeting. We get it.
Treylon Burks has one more touchdown than me. Okay?
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
In about 4 years of playing ball now.
That's crazy. I'm going to clip that so they can light you the fuck up in the comments. Look at you. You think you're going to get a touchdown?
Yeah, you could never get a receiver. No. I love Treylon Burks. I love the Titans. I would suck him more dick right now if you let me. Fucking celebrity glazers, man. Fucking athlete glazers.
But you couldn't name one fucking Treylon Burks stat.
No, fuck no. Fuck no. And I get it, whatever. You're like, just say you're going first overall, bro.
Yeah, we get it. You had a good meeting with him.
Yeah,
we get it. Just say it.
You're going.
Our meeting went well.
Yeah. As you're playing Fortnite, not watching film.
Fucking Calvin Ridley.
Doing weird shit.
Fuck out of here. I love Calvin Ridley slept on, but come on, dude. Number one.
Yeah. Probably not even top 20, 25, the way that this league's so talented at wide receiver. Another problem is,
another problem is you talking about like new gen Twitch and all that shit.
Yeah.
Why is the new gen so ass at coming up with slang? Like, I feel like our generation and the generation before that really excelled at just creating shit. Like, we made slang and we made words and we made them cool. We changed words.
It made sense.
Now it's just they say shit like drippy,
Riz.
It's all gay now. Like, it's all borderline like
the huzz.
It's all zesty.
Right.
Like, everything they come up with is like, yo, he drippy. What? He's what?
Yeah, it is pretty sus. But we're also talking about the generation that rewrites love songs dedicated to LeBron James. You got to think about it like that. Like, it's just a completely different sassy generation. It's
and they don't stop.
No,
the LeBron songs don't stop, dude.
No, they don't. They're still going on.
When we talked about it, there was like maybe 8 in existence. Now there's like 800.
Literally, legit. Which is fucking wild,
man,
crazy as shit. Didn't Calvin Ridley? He got caught up with betting at one point,
he was
right?
Gambling, yeah.
So I followed Jameson Williams on Instagram, who also got caught up with that shit, and he'd be liking all these gambling posts still. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you're in the public eye still, bro. Like, I see it's you, J-Bo.
I still don't know why people can't chill on it. Like, I don't mean like do whatever you want to do, but why must people do shit in the public?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like people are confused that like, yo, yes, it sucks that people care about what you do, but like, unfortunately, a lot of people know your name and they can make money off you doing dumb shit.
Right.
So it's gonna be out there. People are gonna report on it, and you're gonna be a fucking meme. You want to be a meme? Be a meme, dude.
You're in the public eye. Henry Ruggs, for example, he's getting ready to be eligible for parole.
Yeah, he's coming to the Chiefs.
And he's going to the Chiefs.
We already had a meeting with him, man.
I'm sure y'all did over the phone, man. I think he could 100% make a comeback. And RIP to Kyron Lacey as well. That happened earlier in this week. I kind of knew some funny shit was going on when they don't release the details right away. You assume it's either, OD, suicide, or somehow in that form. Yeah. But I do want to say this. I don't want to get too deep into it. Condolences to his family and everything. But at what point, do we realize that NIL is a bad thing? Because we are giving these kids more money than they ever had.
All right.
No, this isn't. All right. So he bangs out and offs himself, right, in a car accident. A year before, he was speeding at a high speed, killed somebody in that. At what point do we when I heard NIL, I thought make money off your likeness. I didn't think it was this school signing you to $3-4 million, giving you life-changing money before your brain's even fully developed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We already see this multiple times. And, obviously, Henry Ruggs shit, tragic situation. He was a young man in the league. Now we're giving him at either younger age, you know what I mean? Not knowing. I don't know. I don't think it's
basically there just needs to be a better balance of, like these kids were already a business before. Now it's like you're involving them in the business, but there needs to be a better balance of, giving them what they're worth in terms of like their contribution to the business, and also protecting them from themselves in terms of like giving a teenager millions of dollars who's never seen it before.
Who's going to go buy a car that has 180 on the dash? You know what I mean? Crazy shit. And I seen one video.
Supervision, it's like whatchamacallit when what Saban said about Henry Ruggs. Where he was like, yeah, like you take his keys, he's going to be mad. He's going to be pissed off. He might fucking yell at you. Yeah. Might think you're a bad friend, but he ain't sitting in a jail cell riding, wasting his life.
Pretty much. And I seen this one video of a cop. He had someone pulled over for Georgia because they have like a crazy amount in the last 3 years. And I'm not saying it's just based off NIL was an attributing factor to this, but it certainly doesn't help. And the cop was like, come on, dude, I just pulled over such and such last week. And he gave me the same excuse. Like, I'm like, yo, at what point? And what's the weird fascination with driving fast?
I don't know, man. People like to drive fast.
I don't get it though. It's like, yo, I just feel like there's plenty other things you could do than just driving like a fucking dickhead.
It just sucks, dude. So what's your top 3 athletes that caught a body driving fast?
Ooh, driving fast.
Caitlyn Jenner. Or just caught a body in general.
I mean, you got Caitlyn Jenner consideration, but I think Caitlyn Jenner's one of them crazy pools.
Yeah, she's low down.
You got to take Ray out of respect.
Because people don't even talk about it.
No, they just swept it under the rug.
We don't take Harvin Marison, do we?
We take Harvin, but
Harvin Marison.
Yeah, we take Harvin Marison. Absolutely, we definitely take OJ. He was kind of like the originator.
OJ, yeah. I mean, that's top 3 right there.
Give me Dante Stallworth because he went out, did his time. He came.
He's not over any of them.
No, he did his time, and then he came out, and then he still balled out. Like, you know what I mean? How you catch a body, continue your career.
That's crazy. I mean? Not on some Aaron Hernandez shit.
No, right.
He went outside.
Yeah, he did go outside. He did. Harvin Marison.
Yeah, but we can't look at your brain for CTE until you're dead. So that's too bad, man.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's too bad.
Damn. Oh, give me a Sugar Ray Robinson because he killed
a body
in the ring.
All right, that don't count.
No, you know what's crazy is though when he caught the body,
that might count.
He told motherfuckers. He told the people who like organized the fight. He said, "Yo, I had a dream last night. I killed this guy. I don't want to fight him."
That's crazy.
He's like, I had a dream I killed him in the ring. And they're like, no, get out there and fight him, dude.
Yeah, all right, cool. That's great, Sugar, but get out there.
Like, yeah, I had a dream I was a fucking millionaire. Now get the fuck out there.
Yeah, it's a packed house. So if you want to kill him, that's great. We don't
killed him in the ring.
We'll sell out the next one.
Rey Mysterio killed somebody.
Rey Mysterio did not kill. Oh my God, he
seen the video
in the ring.
619 shit.
Yo, hung him up. He's dead. Yeah.
Well, you ever see Rey Mysterio without his mask?
Yo, Rey Mysterio with they had a group, him and Conan, the Filthy Animals.
Of course.
When he was unmasked.
Of course, the most stereotypical.
Yeah, and they used to like hump the air. He was like, the filthy animals are gonna hump you like the dog that you are. They used to just do real vulgar shit.
It's the most generic Mexican.
Yo, him without the mask is the most default Mexican. The most template Mexican. The most face one, jaw two Mexican.
It's like Carreta Lucha, and it's the first
Rey Mysterio dictionary definition Mexican.
Hey, yo, you ever see
encyclopedia explanation Mexican?
You ever see Danny Trejo's filmography?
Yo,
it looks like this. It'll say the movie, and it'll be like as Hector. Yeah, he plays Hector in every fucking movie.
There's a couple people like that.
Y'all gotta chill. Like y'all can name him something else other than Hector.
Yo, Hollywood is fucking crazy, man.
It's always a Hector, man.
Hollywood is crazy. You know what else is crazy? The porn industry. Like when it comes to like colorism and like ethnicities and shit. No, because like it'll be a bitch that's like clearly white, and the caption will be like
ebony,
Latina, thick Latina. Like, all right, like I can see in the thumbnail that like it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's kind of like what they used to do with like wrestling gimmicks, like Yokozuna. They would take Yokozuna, who's clearly a Samoan man, and just be like, yeah, this Japanese wrestler, dude. Like,
yo, speaking of porn, you know what I didn't realize was like a thing, because I know that women watch porn, but I just realized I didn't know this was as much of a thing as it was lately. Like that women just read a bunch of horn shit all the time.
Yo, it's like It's like I feel like 50 Shades of Grey opened the floodgates.
Bro, I was gonna say I knew about like surface level 50 Shades of Grey. I knew they were into that like erotic shit. Yeah. But like no, the other day I saw a post. This girl was like, "Oh, I just read this book on Wattpad, and girl, my pussy is moist." I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, I feel like they don't watch porn anymore. They just read books now. Yeah. Like
people are all in the comments like, "What's the name of the book, girl?"
They call it cliterature. That's what they call it.
Cliterature is crazy.
Yo, I'm fucking
cliterature is crazy.
That shit will happen. Like me and my girl, she be listening to them type of books. Like
audio books of it.
We'll be leaving it and like it'll connect to the car Bluetooth and it'll be like, as he stood over me, pounding my pink pussy out, my body was trembling. I'm like, yo, it's 4 in the afternoon,
as
dude.
He inserted his throbbing member into my awaiting membrane. Like, all right, what the fuck?
We're gonna go pick up our kid. Like, get yourself together here. Jesus, dude.
Bro, I didn't know it was this big of a thing. Oh, people were in the comments like, name of the book, girl? Oh, you gonna gatekeep it? Oh, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. They love it.
It's just horn words.
It's always like some 6'4" chiseled jaw, handsome man. Like
it's just the words that they use too. They get real creative.
Yeah.
He beguiled her into touching his throbbing, veiny. Like, all right, damn,
compulsive.
You ever see that bull on TikTok that writes like thematic books, but they're all like ghetto? Like it'd be like, this bitch had a big ass roach in the crib. Like that'd be the title of the book.
No,
yo, he's funny as shit. He be like, my baby mom's a bum. Like that's the title of the book. Yo, it's funny as shit.
You ever see the dude on TikTok that'd be like, "Hey Bunky, you wanna try
deep easy,
yeah,
deep easy.
Hey Bunky, you want a vanilla latte?"
Yo, he making the most obscure recipes. It should be like, but it's funny because like it's jail, so they only got the same 7 recipes. Like, if for anybody who don't know DPZ, he makes jail recipes on YouTube. But if you know jail food, they only had the same like 7 ingredients.
Like pickle, tuna.
A pickle, a Slim Jim, some noodles. but he'll be like, yo, Bunky, when we get in there, I'm gonna make some blueberry creme brulee upside down cake. You want some?
Yeah, sure.
You think you're gonna want some?
Yeah, I think some.
Yeah, I ain't had that in a while.
Like, y'all just have to get some Jolly Ranchers from the trustee, and I'll be.
Let me just get some ice from the trustee, and I got you. Yeah. And then he just goes in there and whip it up. Then it's just a collage of him making it. He makes creme brulee with like creamer, Jolly Ranchers, ice,
pickle juice.
Because
the pickle is somehow always
essential. It's always pickle juice. They always slicing up the pickle with the credit card.
He be snapping though. He do be putting his hand into it, but it's like, bro, you've been out for 3 years.
Crazy. Hey, Bunky, when we go in there, I'm gonna make a Starbucks caramel upside down latte. You think you're gonna want some?
It's like, nah, DPZ, we've been free for 3 years. I'm just gonna go up the street to McDonald's.
Bro, you're out. You don't have to do this anymore.
It is pretty good content though, but
no, it's fire. I be watching. I get stuck sometimes when he pop up and he be like, "Yo,
click on his page." And
I be waiting after he say, "Hey, Bunky," I'm waiting like, what's it gonna be today? It just sucks. Never like no a slam, shit. A brick, a chi-chi. It's like all the same shit. It's like the same ingredients. You
same
know what I mean?
slop.
But then after he get past that, he starts getting wild. Hey, Bunky, I'll make some chicken Alfredo when I get in there. You think you're gonna want some?
Some Parmesan chicken cutlets
from scratch in the cell.
I'm gonna get a
fire and shit. He's like, I'm gonna show you how to make tattoo ink. You think you're gonna want some? No,
just eat the pickle, bro. Just eat the tuna regular, bro. Like y'all taking it too far, man.
We'll make some tuna noodle casserole carquettes, man. You want some? How?
Tonight we're having authentic quesadillas.
Mad as shit. All he got was a bologna sandwich. Like he packed the bologna in. He walked by. It smelled good as shit here. What y'all having today, Deep Easy?
Yo, for real. I think about all the corrupt shit, like higher end prison COs be getting into.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because like motherfuckers be having like phones and stuff like that. We know that, but I feel like they just be letting like high profile motherfuckers run the prison for real.
Corrupt shit.
At the end of it, it's all about $1, right? You know what I mean?
You think R. Kelly getting pussy in jail?
That's what I'm saying. For sure.
Or he in something in jail.
I
want a cookie.
He got some cookies in jail. I know that much.
You ever see that video of him just singing with his cellmate?
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To his cellmate?
Yeah, he was just in there singing.
No, I didn't see that. I would have been like, shut the fuck up.
Yo, go to sleep.
Yo, you want to bust in here, man.
You know what else I kind of fucking been thinking about this past week? Is like, a lot of shit been going on in the city.
Yeah.
And it just brought something back to my mind. Was like, church motherfuckers piss me off. Like, real, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all people that go to church are bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying every time I go to a church, I see some of the kinkiest hypocrites I've ever seen in my life.
Yo.
Motherfuckers be kinky. Motherfuckers be cheating on their wives.
Next
Motherfuckers
level.
be paying their side bitches off, paying their rent, putting them in the cribs, stepping out, doing all types of unholy shit.
Damn.
Getting their booty hole played with. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just saying, it's I'm not lying.
No, you're not lying, but they'll be the first.
But then they be the first ones to be on the stage talking about,
you can't sleep with a man if you're a man. Homosexuality is wrong.
Trying to be,
and then going home and getting your booty played with.
Trying to be this picture of something that they're not, and it's like, that's what church be filled with, just hypocrites, but kinky ones. And I hate hypocrites. But what I hate more is a kinky hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like that, I just seen this this body cam with this boy getting arrested, and he was this advocate who was like running for city council, and he was like, we need to get all the pedophiles off the street. He was like dropping statistics, like that's what he did. He'd be on TikTok making all these videos about we need to get the predators off the street. We need to get the predators off the street. Kind of find out he was like touching his stepdaughter, doing all this weird shit in his own household.
That shit's weird.
And it's like when they bring it to him, he kept on saying, "Oh man, we were gonna do so much good in this city. We were so close." And it's like, bro, try to do good in your fucking household.
Yeah, look in the fucking mirror. Let's start with you, fucking subject number one.
Like, you're traumatizing your own fucking kids, and then out here running a campaign platform against motherfuckers like yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of motherfuckers you get in church. That's motherfuckers you get in politics.
So this dude, politics. This dude was a mayor in Alabama, bro, and he was like a super church guy. Like I'm pretty sure he was like a pastor somewhere in the church.
Wow.
And he was a mayor in Alabama, and he used to preach against gay people, but the whole time he had like. He would go home and cross-dress and
on the gay shit,
and be on the gay sites and doing all the gay shit, and posting pictures of himself. And he looked nothing like. First off, like, you not even a good-looking cross-dresser. Like, let's start there.
You're ugly. You're an ugly boy and an ugly whatever your name is.
You're an ugly man, so what makes you think you're gonna make a beautiful woman, right? Look at this cat, dude. His name was Bubba.
He ugly as shit.
His name was Bubba, right? And he'd be on some like rebuking the gays and doing all this, but the whole time you're a closeted homosexual. He ended up killing himself because
no,
of
I did not.
Right.
And don't you ever say that I did.
Ended up offing himself because he couldn't live with the woman or man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like,
someone exposed them.
That's why if you just shut the fuck up sometimes, like, that's the thing.
It'd be one thing if you were preaching against it, like, we love everybody at this church.
Yeah,
like,
people be so opinionated, bro. But it's like, if you just shut the fuck up, you wouldn't have to live up to that opinion. You know, you wouldn't be a hypocrite. You wouldn't be feeling this psychological damage if you would just come out and live your truth. And I know in some cases that's easier said than done, but just come out and live your truth and save yourself the psychological trauma later. So that way you're not fucking looking, and your truth might come with its own psychological battle.
And be like the same, like motherfuckers that be like, oh man, I can't be around no gay people. I feel weird around them. I'm like, really? Like,
maybe it's because you want to be gay and you feel like you're not allowed to be.
I feel nervous around bad bitches. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why are you nervous because there's a gay man?
That's what homophobia really is. Like a phobia. Like, you're scared of this shit.
Yeah. You might like it.
You haven't faced it yet. You're scared to face it. Like. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. You never even thought about it, but you have thought about it.
Think about it too much. That's the thing. It's like
type boy to watch that type of porn, but then be on some. I can't be around no gay people.
Nah, I'm saying like,
it's uncomfortable.
We're laughing about it, but it's real. Like, people really be on some like
fake putting on a mask.
Self-hatred shit because they can't be what they are. And I said that the other day, like jokingly to somebody.
That's
is like,
fact, though.
We were talking about I think his name is Charlie Kirkland.
Charlie Kirk.
And I was just like, bro, honestly,
the bull that goes around to the colleges.
Yeah, in my opinion, psychologically, anybody who cares that much about like people's sexuality, like to go out their way that much, they're just mad because like in their brain they can't be gay and they want to be gay bad as shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they're not allowed to be gay.
I think that's what.
But they're gay as shit. I think that's what it is. You care way too much.
Yeah, to the point where
it don't affect you, bro.
No,
it's not your butt. It's not your vagina. It's not your tits. Like, it's not whatever it is. Sorry to be vulgar,
it's
but
not your business.
It's not your fucking business. It's not your house.
Exactly.
Go home. It's not your school. It doesn't even go here.
Right.
You're not an alumni.
Right.
You just came here, and then people be talking to me like in the comments, like we'll be making a joke about somebody at their expense. We get it, respectfully.
Right.
People will be defending them all hard, going hard as shit for them. You know how it is, and they'll be like, this is corny. You guys are haters. You're making it cool to be a hater. And it's like, no, that's a hater.
Right.
This nigga drove 90 miles to tell these people that their beliefs are whack. Like, your hair, whack. Your pronouns, whack. Like, all right, you drove
the way you want everyone to be equal, whack.
it's just nutty. Like, whether you agree or disagree, you're going out your way. It's nutty. It's like,
absolutely.
That's hater shit.
That is hater shit.
I'm just being honest.
That's why I think Elon be getting his shit played with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
the way he be walking now, you seen
he be off that
ketamine twitches.
He be off that shit. And another thing is, like, what grown ass man gets that much fucking plastic surgery done to their face and still be ugly as shit?
He like a cat. That's why I think he's a reptilian, bro. He's something.
Somebody else was saying that he's an alien.
He's not from here.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
It's not a shot he's from here.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we just hit this 1K subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, my gosh.
What we're going to do is some form of giveaway, a gift card, or maybe of your choice if you win. So what we're going to do is we need you guys to comment on this, whether you're hearing it on Spotify or YouTube. Comment what our next draft should be. Y'all know we like to draft every single episode. We do a draft, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a wheel, everybody's idea, everybody's username, and we'll go from there and see who wins. And if you win, you can email us or DM us on Instagram. We'll figure out the communication part and get yourself a little reward, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all.
Yeah, at that 1K subscriber mark.
Ready to give something back to one of y'all, man. The lucky winner. Not only will you get a gift, but you will also get your draft idea used in the next video. So
yeah,
make it a good one.
Yeah, please. Because we'll use all the ideas.
Yeah, we're ass enough.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you fucking watching our shitty content and being ass with us, man.
Yeah, and we didn't want to drop it at the beginning of the episode. You know what I mean? We didn't want to drop the giveaway right away. Now motherfuckers don't even listen, probably not even subscribe. This is for the real ones that really rock with us.
Right.
Type shit we're on here.
Did we smash or pass the Space Crew, Katy Perry Space Crew?
No, let's pull them up real quick.
Did we smash or
the
pass
Blue Origin?
Yes,
because there's a couple good looking. I mean,
the Blue Origin, first woman ever space crew.
Yeah,
you saw the landing. That joint hit the ground hard as shit.
Then they start kissing the ground and shit.
Yeah, she kissed the ground. Like, bitch, you were going like.
Okay, so let's start with Bezos' wife, Lauren Sanchez.
Let me see.
This is her right
Bezos'
here.
wife.
Yeah,
that's her.
That's Bezos' wife.
Smash.
Yeah, smash for sure. I don't care about the plastic surgeries.
Put her in the GOAT conversation.
Yeah, probably the GOAT of this trip here. And then we have Gayle King.
Pass.
I'm smashing.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna be a clean sweep for you.
Yeah, probably. Then we have Kieran Flynn, who
smash.
Yeah, she's smashable for sure. Katy Perry.
Pass.
You're passing on Katy?
I'm passing.
I feel like...
No, I mean, in the real world, I would, but it's like I had to take personality into it.
Because of this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you're letting that... See, I don't really... I'm just going off the looks.
I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at...
I'd smash.
I'm not mad at a double smash for Katy.
Yeah. I mean, is she worth it? Maybe. Maybe not today, but... Yeah. And then we have Aisha Bowie. That's her right there.
Smash.
Another black joint. Yeah, she's tough. Smash.
Oh, that was the one that held up like the Bahamas flag and shit.
And then we have Amanda Nugent, who is...
Smash.
Yeah, she's the Asian right here. That's a
smash.
Double smash.
DEI smash.
Yeah, DEI smash. Whole crew is DEI, though.
Yeah, it's the most DEI.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
DEI smash, though.
Yeah, I would smash the whole squad for sure.
I mean, if you got all of them together, what's that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
6-way smash.
6-way smash.
Fuck it.
A sextagon smash.
Sextagon smash.
Yeah, that's what we're rocking with. It's 12:47 a.m. post WrestleMania Night One.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about Night One?
I feel okay. How you feel?
It was good, but I honestly don't like the whole idea of them splitting WrestleMania into 2 nights to begin with.
I feel like because we could live without like the filler shit, like El Grande Americano. We don't really need that going on. Like,
no, that was pretty ass. And they started ass.
Yeah.
To keep it a bean. It was Jey Uso.
That was the first match. Yeah, Gunther Jey Uso started the night. Kicked it off.
What would you give that? 1 to 5?
It's a 1.
I think it's a 1.
Maybe
too.
a half star because the finish was just ass. Like, it just didn't make sense.
It never does. You can't build this guy up to be this unstoppable force. And then he just taps out to his own move.
Creatively, the booking didn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for Gunther's character to tap out just at all.
I feel like he could have passed out.
Yeah, they gave him the whole arm drops 3-time routine. That'd have been perfect. Yeah. I'd have accepted that. But and it wasn't even like he had a submission in a long time. Like he hit a couple Uso splashes. He had that joint in for like 5 seconds and he tapped.
Tapped immediately. Right there, I knew.
Put up a fight at all. It's like, yeah, like it's about protecting what you've created, right? You created this character, and it's like now
you're not just hurting him, you're hurting everybody that helped build him become him. You know what I mean? Everyone that he buried along the way to be this.
They kind of, that was the theme of, kind of the brand, like the Rumble winners. Both Rumble winners were on night 1 and they didn't main event.
Yeah, that's
one of them won the title and one of them retained.
Match two, they had the tag team match. New Day versus the Vikings, whoever the hell they are.
The War Riders.
Yeah, I mean, that was I'll give that like a 3 out of 5.
It was a good match.
It wasn't bad.
A good match. Nice finish.
Bad.
Finish made sense. Booking made sense.
I just didn't feel like the build-up was there. Right?
I felt like New Days deserved to get the titles.
And then
they were due.
Followed it was, I think, low-key, like the in-ring match of the night.
Match of the night, maybe.
With Jade Cargill and Naomi.
Yeah, they snapped. That's a 5-star match right there.
I go 5 out of 5 on
5-star match. That electric chair powerbomb, I never seen
no shit like that.
Nah, male, female, I never seen that.
Female, I mean, listen, I haven't really been too tapped in, so I don't want to be like too in the moment, like fresh reaction, but it feels like the females now in the WWE are just different.
No, they're different now.
That was
they are, bro.
The spots they had in that match were crazy.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, we had some good female superstars and some good divas in the diva era, but like they're just different now.
Now they all got to be like that.
Yeah, across the board in a general sense, they're just different now. The way they perform now is just, it's like they got something to prove, and they come out and they prove it every night. And NXT got a great women's division. Both brands have a good women's division, so yeah, shout out to Naomi and Jay. Jay snaps. Yeah, Jay's a star. I knew it from the moment I seen her. I was like, yo, she got everything.
She's strong as shit.
Yeah.
Strong as shit.
I think she played basketball for Baylor, I want to say. I could be wrong.
She's tough, too. She's tough. Followed it was Jacob Fatu and LA Knight. LA Knight did not retain the U.S. title. He dropped it to Jacob Fatu.
And Jacob Fatu won clean.
Yeah.
No interference, no like weapons. Just he won clean.
Right. Which is rare for the bloodline.
They put on a good match. I felt like that was like a 3.5.
Yeah, I go 4 on it. I thought it was a 4.
3.5, 4 is solid for that.
Yeah, they're sturdy. And then they had 2 stinkers, I think, to be honest. You had the women's championship of Scarlett.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy into it. Scarlett and Tiffany.
I'll give it a 2.5, maybe a 3, just because they let Tiffany retain. Every other title switched hands tonight.
Right.
All the other title defenses, they all switched hands. So, but like I said about the Rumble winners, like it's night 1. They didn't main event WrestleMania, and now WrestleMania for some reason has 2 main events because it's 2 nights. And you kind of get those filler matches that we didn't need. Like tomorrow they got Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, which is cool. It's going to be probably a decent match, but it's like, is
it needed?
Nah. Right. I'll go 2.5 stars for Charlotte. For the other one, that's a 1-star match. Nobody needed that.
Yeah, no one was into it.
That was more so to give Chad Gable his first WrestleMania win because I don't think he ever won. And that was Ray Phoenix's
debut, for Rey Mysterio. And then the main event, which is crazy because you called it on the last podcast.
I did, actually, Running back, I said last podcast, craziest thing that could happen is if Paul Heyman betrays both CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins becomes a Paul Heyman guy. And that's what happened.
And it felt like everybody knew that was going to happen.
Right.
But the way they had it happen was fire.
Yeah, they did it well.
Yeah.
They executed it well, like with the double low blow. Mm-hmm. It was, they still, even though you kind of knew it was happening, you expected it, the suspense that they created with it, it was fire. They did that shit well.
I think that match deserves a 5.
That's a 5-star match.
They were out in the crowd with it. They had some good spots.
Like Paul Heyman's already a heel.
Yeah.
So it's not really a heel turn. Paul Heyman has never not been a quote unquote heel. You know what I mean?
Everyone loves Paul
Double
Heyman.
heel turn.
Yeah.
Only person I ever seen do a double heel turn besides that is Dominic Mysterio. He was already a heel and then turned more heel type shit.
One thing in that match that was crazy was that pedigree spear spot.
Yo, that was some other shit I never seen before.
I never seen, because here's two moves that have been in the business for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
A pedigree and a spear. Roman Reigns goes in for the spear, and mid-spear, he gets pedigreed.
Right.
That was disgusting.
Nobody ever did that spot before, ever. Not that I've seen.
No.
And the whole sequence up to that, like the whole 15, 20 seconds before that, they were going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like everyone had their moments during that match, too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to balance it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it is with multi-opponent matches, triple threats, fatal four-ways, shit like that. Sometimes it's hard to get those spots where everybody gets their shine, but the way they did it was simple but perfect. Like it was like literally like Punk got his moment, and then Roman got his moment, and then Seth got his moment, and then they did it the same way but with kickouts. Like there was like big finishers, kickouts, but they did it like, you know, Seth got his, or Punk got his, Seth got his, Roman got his, and they just like rotated those spots.
For sure.
Shout
But
out to them.
So we got night 2 here. I mean, you want to see Cody drop the strap to John Cena.
Yeah, Cody got to get the strap drop, man. He had a good run. He finished the story, right?
Right.
That was his whole thing.
It's been almost a year.
That's what carried him
Right.
to back-to-back Mania main events. Now he's getting 3 in a row, but the story's done.
Right.
Like he had a good run. You threw a bunch of big name opponents at him. You let him defend his title. You gave him a whole storyline with the bloodline. You brought in fucking Jacob Fatu to add to his mystique.
Crazy shit.
So it's like, bro, at this point, like, get the strap off him. Cena makes sense.
He does.
I don't want to see him break the record necessarily,
But he has to.
but he has to.
Yeah.
And like, he just makes sense to get the title off Cody, and then he doesn't even have to hold it long. It's just you keep it on him.
Right.
You let him do a couple shows because
Drop it at SummerSlam or Judgment Day, something like that. Backlash. I don't know. Something around the corner. Definitely needs to drop it. One thing I thought interesting was the night before, right? So Triple H got inducted to the Hall of Fame, and he started talking about Vince McMahon. He was like, you know, I skirted around it all night, and one person I need to talk about is Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
He taught me what to do and don't do in this business.
What to not to do, what to do and what not to do. What do you mean what not to do? So like, yo, if I ever shit on a bitch, he taught me not to miss a payment. Make sure she signs the NDA and don't miss a payment of the agreement.
You can't bring Vince up. I don't give a fuck.
I would have been in the back if I was a reporter in a meeting. Like as soon as he was like Vince McMahon, I'd be like, so wasn't he shitting on bitches?
Did he shit on someone?
Were you there?
I seen the
Were you
text
doing
message.
the shitting?
Listen, just some things you can't bring up. Right?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Don't give a fuck what he did for
And we
the
talked
business.
about Vince on the pod probably a couple times because it's unbelievable. And I probably never stopped talking about Vinnie Mac.
No, you got to hold him accountable.
Because you know, it's some separate the art from the artist shit. Like Vinnie Mac on screen, legend.
Phenomenal.
Legend. For sure. But, dude.
Off the screen,
You're shitting on bitches, bro.
doing the most.
It's too much.
Race play.
And like if you saw the real like text messages that he was sending Shorty, that's not the first employee that he was doing that shit to.
No.
You know what I mean?
So it's been decades of doing this. It makes you figure who else didn't come forward? Who didn't he miss a
what I'm saying.
payment for?
Like it's trafficking at what however you want to shape it up, it's trafficking.
These billionaires get too much power. Whole shit's pissing me off. Billionaires pissing me off. What else is pissing me off? We got the tariffs. They're pissing me off. You know why? Because now China's on some, you know what? We haven't been doing it. Now we're just going to sell counterfeit shit.
Yeah, they're bullying us. Last episode we talked about fucking the celebrations pissing us off. People just doing shitty celebrations or not doing them when they wanted to. You know what else pisses me off? How the NFL last season was fining people for trucking. Like they were fining the running backs for trucking defenders. Like some of them was like, all right, he put his head down and fucking was at his knees, like cool,
So, bro,
safety and shit like that.
I
But
grew
some
up-
of them were just like just shoulder drops, like not even a shoulder drop. He'd like spin his body, put his body. Like, what are you supposed to do as a fucking?
Let them tackle you, I guess. It's like, bro, I grew up on Jerome Bettis, Jamal Lewis, Marshawn Lynch, motherfuckers that'll run through you over and over and over again, run through a motherfucker face.
Killing people.
You know what I'm saying?
Now motherfuckers getting fined for just doing this. Like, yo, you stiff armed him?
Yeah.
You ain't just go out of bounds? Like,
Come on, man.
But let a defender fucking hawk you out of bounds and smack you. Like, you might not even get 10 yards out of it.
When do we draw the line? Honestly, we have to let the fucking physicality back into the NFL, bro.
It's gotta come, man.
These motherfuckers know what they're signing up for.
You just shouldn't be getting $25K for running into a defender. That's fucking nuts.
No, that's fucking crazy. You seen that the Jets flew Aaron Rodgers in just to be like, yeah, no, we're going in another direction.
He was bitter as shit talking about it on the Mega.
I feel like that's not really how it went exactly.
Yeah, he was hyping it up.
You know, he was also...
Yeah, he came in. As soon as we started talking, he ran out, got the GM. I thought, okay, that's weird. Shut up, spotlight ass.
Yeah, no, y'all are cooked. I mean, you brought in every fucking receiver you wanted.
You could have just called me and told me this.
You had Randall Cobb. You had Alan Lazard. They brought in Devontae. You had Garrett Wilson. You had Breece Hall in the backfield. You had everything in place to have a successful situation, maybe except for your coach or whatever. But at that point, it just shows that you will never be that Brady Bull. Like, you were never that.
Sound like they just, like, wanted to...
shit on him.
Sound like they were kind of trying to look out. Like, they were like, yo, we're going to drop you, but we want to know, like, how you want us to...
Yeah, he's a professional. Like, you want to do it face-to-face. Athletes always complain. Well, I find out through social media. Like,
well, they basically were like, well, how do you want the messaging to come out? Like, they were like...
Right.
They don't give people that luxury of, like, how do you want us to shit on you?
He's just like a girl. Like, you know, if it's not one thing, it's the next. If you do it this way, they want it done the other way. That's what it feels like with him. And then they're still pretty much...
you should watch how you talk about your quarterback.
Stop it, because you know what I've seen, and I called this a couple episodes ago when we first really started talking about him, when he got released from the Jets, and we were talking about landing spots. Potential.
Vikings?
The Bay Area.
San Fran.
Potential.
Going home.
Potential one-off, like a $12 million deal with the year, which I don't know what happens with Purdy then, but I could see it. There was just another rumor about it.
Just hang it up.
Yeah, put the fries in the bag, as the kids say.
The fries. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, what is that?
No, I kind of fuck with that. That's on some, like, you're not going nowhere with this.
Yeah, it works. It works, but...
everything gets overdone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do trends become trends nowadays? It's just like... accidental. You wait for Kai Cenat to say it on stream, and then it's like, okay.
They really do just follow the streamers, bro. Like
shout out to Kai Cenat. I'm not trying to shit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's just I could never sit down and watch like a a streamer or like play games and shit like that. Like maybe if like they have like an early beta, I don't know. But
I like seeing the clips and shit. But no, I've never like. I think maybe one time. I think when Drewski and Kevin Hart was on Kai Cenat, I might have watched like. 5 to 10 minutes of the actual live stream
while it was live. Yeah. Yo, fucking iShow Speed is huge in other countries. Did we talk about that last time?
He is.
Yo, he is fucking.
He's somebody though that like a lot of people are either scared to stand up for shit or I just don't really fuck with the shit that they stand for. But
he'll stand on.
He's business. One of them that he's like stands on this shit.
Stands on that free Palestine
Kai too. I feel like Kai be on that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of them motherfuckers are just weirdos and they just are self-serving and they just want clout and money and, they can get it off of you, then they'll get it off you.
Hell yeah, dude.
And shout out to y'all, man, because y'all don't give us $1 and we don't want $1 from you.
No, we just want, maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half.
That's it.
Maybe 2 hours on the right day.
Time is the most valuable asset, and we motherfucking appreciate anybody giving it to us, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it's time to run up a draft this episode.
It's definitely time to draft.
Let's draft some.
And I'm going to cook you, because we're going to do cartoon. No. We're going to do cereal mascots.
Cereal mascots, yep. See,
so mascots of cereals.
No homework on this one. Right off the cuff. So
I have no big board today.
No big board whatsoever.
You have no big board today. I think we kind of just decided that we were going to draft this like
freestyle it
right now. So
yeah, you want the 1-1?
I would like the 1-1.
Who are you taking?
I got to take Tony the Tiger.
I was thinking that's a
1-1.
Absolutely.
That's like he's a guy.
They're great. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Never had no scandals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never switched up.
Clean slate, man. 4.0 GPA.
Mm-hmm. And it's a good cereal too.
Frosted Flakes is slept on. It's definitely elite. It's elite.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me let me get Snap Crackle Pop. Let me get those.
You want me to give you all 3?
Oh, I can't get all 3?
You can have
they can stay off the board.
Oh, that's fine. You can have Snap
because I can't just take one.
No, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Which one do you take then?
Yeah.
If you split up the trio.
Crackle, probably. A Pop might be the one.
Pop probably got to go.
Yeah.
I like it though for the 1-1. For number 2, I'm gonna go Captain Crunch. Give me the Captain.
That's solid.
Give me the Captain.
That's solid.
It's a good duo. I think he pairs well with Tony. I don't think they'll get in each other's way too much. They play on different areas of the court.
No,
I like
for sure. Let me get the Cinnamon from Applejacks.
The Cinnamon is the Winnie man. Racist, honestly, and they got rid of it for that purpose. But I expect that from you at this point in these drafts.
Pandering.
I expect that from you.
That's what I do.
So you got the Cinnamon. I got Cabin. I'm gonna go with the Trix Rabbit next, even though he's it kind of makes me not want to get him because he's kind of ass. Like, how are you a mascot that doesn't get your own cereal?
Yeah, he's kind of a joke. He's good, you know.
But is that on the company too? Because we're just being pieces of shit. Like, you're making all this bread off him. You can't give him some fucking yogurt.
This is true. I forgot he did have the Trix yogurt, Go-Gurts back in the day. He's a good one. He's a good one on the roster. He's comedic relief almost.
Yeah.
Let me get a Count Chocula. I'll take Count Chocula.
I like it.
I'm not a huge fan of the cereal, but I think he's a good character.
It fits. I'll
take Count Chocula. Why not?
Give me Lucky.
Oh, that's a banger. Damn.
I'll take Lucky. Is that 4 for me or 5?
I think that's 4.
That's 4.
I think this will be my 4th then. Let me get the dude from French Toast, Cinnamon French Toast Crunch or whatever. The little chef guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
He's on the box. I'm not even sure he has a speaking role.
No, your ass.
From Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Your ass. I had to Google it after.
All right.
Give me the frog from the Honey Smacks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Frog from the Honey Smacks.
Damn. I think I'm going to end it with...
I think his name's Dig or something like that. Dig.
I'll take the cuckoo bird, the one that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Yeah, I'll round it out like that.
And honorable mentions, Toucan Sam.
Yeah, right? I can't believe he didn't get on the board.
The Honeycomb.
That's a banger.
He was fire.
Sure. Yeah, good one.
Does Quaker count? William Penn?
I don't know if he does.
Like on some oatmeal shit.
Some oatmeal shit. Yeah. The son from Raisin Bran. Does he?
Yo, he does. He'd be
honorable
mention for sure.
He'd be chilling. Raisin Bran's fucking ass. Though.
Yeah, let us know what else we missed. I'm sure there's some throwbacks that slipped our mind. This was all freestyle. So
yeah, the Honey Nut Cheerio bee.
Yeah, Buzz. I think his name. is.
Yeah.
He's fire.
What's the deal with Raisin Bran?
I fuck with Raisin Bran. I think it's slept on.
I could probably try it now at this age.
You said it like fucking Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with Raisin Bran?
And what's the deal with Aerolite? Jerry, what's the deal with you dating a fucking 16-year-old?
Yeah, picking her up from school and shit.
What's the deal with that, Jerry?
You know how these weird Holly Bulls are.
All of them.
You ever see that clip of Chris Rock and Louis C.K.? And that's why I feel like, were you the one that was talking about Chris Rock getting slapped?
Yes.
You were going hard as shit. Like, yeah, this drawing. Like, why would he? Oh, fuck Chris Rock. Louis C.K., Jerry Seinfeld, Ricky Gervais.
They were all back.
Chris Rock. They were all doing like this little.
And Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld, Louis C.K., Chris Rock, Ricky Gervais. And Louis C.K. was just hard R-ing. And Chris Rock was just like laughing about it.
He was just letting it go.
Yeah.
Kind of soft.
And Jerry Seinfeld was like, of all people, was like, I don't think he can do that. Damn. I just don't think that he's like qualified to do that.
Damn.
And like Chris Rock was like, no, you don't understand. He's more of a nigga than some niggas. Like, all right, bro, but like is he? Because I'll smack the shit out Louis C.K.
Yeah, no.
Beating his dick on the phone with women. Sorry,
Louis C.K.
is never gonna fucking.
No, Louis C.K. is not that though. Like,
no, he's not on that fucking level.
No.
He's got a certain niche that he appeals to.
Yeah.
People who would beat their dick on the phone with women.
And listen to a white man say hard R.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I heard a story about like when they were all coming up in the world as comedians that there were certain comedians that wouldn't tell jokes if Robin Williams was in the building.
Because he'd steal
the joke.
Damon Wayans said that on Shay Shay, I think.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
They'd be on some, we're not going to tell the jokes. Robin's in the room.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. You know what else is crazy? I know this dude, after Robin Williams died and killed himself, the next day, got on Facebook and wrote, Robin Williams is a fucking coward.
He's a coward.
The very next day.
Took the easy way out. He knew what he was doing.
Just say you're looking for attention.
Engagement, rage baiting.
Hater shit.
Some people just are like that, dude. They just want any attention because they don't get no attention. So they're like,
whether it's good or bad attention.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll give it to you.
If I got time that day.
Yeah, if you come to my comment section dying for attention, sometimes I might just be like, you know what?
On the right day, you're getting it.
I can tell how bad you need it right now. So I'm going to give you a couple sentences.
Yeah, here you go. There you go. It always spins back to some
Now go back in the world and have a great day, you know? 'Cause that's all I really want is for everybody to have the day they deserve.
That's it, man.
Just have the day you deserve. Just go have a great fucking day.
That's the quote of the day. That's the quote of the pod. Have the day that you deserve, right?
You might deserve a fucking shit day.
Yeah.
Because you did some shit things or you're just a shit person. Who knows?
Or maybe you deserve a great fucking day.
Maybe you're a beautiful fucking person and you deserve a beautiful fucking day.
And we hope you do. And this was what? Episode 15?
This was episode 15. We're getting closer to that 20. Don't forget to fucking leave us a draft idea in the comments so that we can get you involved in that getaway. And thanks again for getting us to 1,000 subs. And we're getting real close to 10K on Instagram too. So if you haven't found us there, go over to the Instagram Without a Q podcast and
hit that follow.
I think we pretty much shitted on everything that we could shit on this week. And we'll see you next week to do it all over again.
Peace.